to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Welcome to Guerin Catholic High School and a step up in class tonight from last night's 1A game, 2A versus 3A. Park Tudor on the road to try to stretch its winning streak to Guerin Catholic. Tonight's sponsors include the Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food? Bertner Electric provides quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. By Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC TV, where you always have a front row seat. Follow us at HCACD3. And by Wheeler Mission Drumstick Dash. Move your feet so others can eat. For the coach, Keith Myers, Jim Barber, it is a pleasure to bring you tonight's showdown and first game of the season for both teams, and the crowd starting to file in. We expect an electric atmosphere tonight, Keith, because these are two, in some ways, evenly matched teams, are they not?
And both of these teams are looking for their first win, and one of these teams are looking for their first win in the history of this series, and that's Guerin Catholic 0-3. You don't mention that to Bobby Allen. You do mention that to Tim Adams, but both teams play well. They mirror each other so well. It should be a really, really fun ball game.
Although Bobby did say he may stop up and talk to you if he wins and stops the three-game slide, if you will. Purple and gold colors tonight for Guerin Catholic on the road. In the red and black is Park Tudor. And this should be a fun matchup tonight because we've got stars on both sides. And, of course, last year Guerin Catholic had that historic run in the state finals before losing to Northwood 66-63.
And when you mentioned that to Coach Allen, first thing he says Keith, I don't want those kids to rely on that. We need to find our own identity. It's not that easy. You got to work at it. And so that's what he's stressing, that you just can't get there. You got to repeat. You got to work very, very hard.
And for Tim Adams of Park Tudor, he's not had a losing season since taking over. An overall record 73-38. 6th year in those 5 straight winning seasons. And of course includes a 3-0 run against Guerin Catholic. Last year's game was pretty competitive, 70-66. So as we look ahead to the night, and we know what kind of players are on both sides, what type of game might we anticipate?
I think this could be up and down the floor. I really do. I think both teams will set their own pace. Don't take the quick shot, but as we saw last night, work that ball around, get the best shot, and then you got to protect the basketball at all times, especially for both of these teams. Both teams very quick-handed, will steal the ball a lot.
Yes, last night the Taylor Titans very impressive with their opener. School from the Kokomo area playing 5 consecutive games on the road. As for Guerin Catholic and for Park Tudor, which is on the road Tuesday at Greenwood Christian, both teams have warmed up. Guerin Catholic has hit the locker room, and now it's Park Tudor's turn to go to the dressing room as well. We'll continue with our coverage, pregame coverage from Guerin Catholic in a moment.
Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Special thanks to tonight's officials, game officials, for their dedication and hard work. Without them, we don't play. If you don't have something nice to say, well, don't say anything at all. Sportsmanship is everyone's job. This is, as Keith mentioned, the opener for both teams. And kind of a star-studded opener. You usually think that you're going to have a couple of games in there where you get a little bit of a warm-up, but going to be fully tested tonight and right off the bat. And I don't think either coach minds that, do they?
No, I don't think so. I think you want to play somebody that's going to test you, and then hopefully your second, third, or fourth game you can calm down a little bit. But the first game of the year, you want your juices flowing. You want to run up and down the floor. You want to very well balance the basketball game. The one thing both coaches will probably stress, if you lose this game, it's only one. It's not the end of the year. It's not the end of the world. You just have to go back and you got to work harder to get things accomplished. My team, so many times my team would lose that first game and they thought they would lose the world. It's like, fellas, you got 19 games left.
Yeah, really, that's for coaches to react like that. Players are supposed to get over it a lot quicker.
Yeah, well, I go home and then I tell my wife, we're doomed.
We'll never win.
Yes.
This is a splendid high school, if you've never been there. Sits off 146th Street in Gray, and it is just an amazing territory. The gym is spotless, decked out in purple and gold. Plenty of seating for people that might be in the area tonight that want to take in basketball. And school's just 20 years old, but it looks as if it was put together a year or two ago.
And you look over there and you see the student section. They're under construction, and so is the school. As they are building onto the school, we're going to talk to the athletic director, Brian Davis, at half to talk about that expansion. You know, both of these teams carried over because football season for both these teams went more than just normal. They're not playing this weekend, but Park Tudor wins a regional final in 1A. Guerin Catholic goes all the way to the sectional final. Went to the second round of regional. So both of these teams are still filling each other out. They probably got some kids who probably not on the basketball floor just because they played football.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see the transition between sports, and no more difficulty is there between football and basketball because of types of muscles that are used, the different transition in each game. And the two seasons collide, and what you want is a football season that plays deep into the year, followed by basketball.
Chittard will always tell you they're a football school because they're always playing the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Basketball coach loves it because he doesn't have to play till December 9th.
And speaking of which, Chittard is in the finals of 3A, I believe it is, on Friday afternoon.
And is in this conference. So
wow.
There's a lot of rich tradition in this conference. Jim, before we get it away, Park Tudor's warm-ups had JVA on their shooter shirts. It stands for John Adams. John Adams, the dad of Tim Adams, passed away a few months ago. Great man. You knew him as a Big Ten official. I knew him as a high school official. Great mentor. He sure will be missed. And Timmy, we're thinking about your family, especially this time of year. And John, thank you for all the service that you did for us in this game of basketball.
Well said. A man of faith, certainly. And on top of that, he helped run NCAA officiating for a number of years, which was not an easy job because just about everybody had a comment or a complaint on officiating, and I think he mediated very well in rather stressful situations. About a minute until they break things up here and eventually have the national anthem, and we'll be stepping away shortly. What we anticipate to be a pretty good game.
Should be a great ball game, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's look at the keys of the game tonight, Jim. Very much, first of all, for Guerin Catholic, they got to play tough. They have to play tough and physical. Quick start, keep the crowd in the game. Block out and limit the foul and turnover ratio. And then, of course, go get that 50-50 basketball, as we talked about last night. For Park Tudor, a little bit easier. Value the basketball. Don't throw it away. Take shots that you know you can make. Dribble, stop, drive, and then get the foul. Keep under control. Do not let this crowd get in the game. And first of all, you can't foul the shooter. The three-point shooters, don't foul them. You don't need them to score 4.
Sounds like a veteran coach, doesn't he? Let's take a break and come back with the opening tip-off of the first game of the season for 2A Park Tudor and 3A Guerin Catholic.
Good evening and welcome to Guerin Catholic High School, home of the Golden Eagles.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Burtner Electric Incorporated is fully licensed and bonded electrical contractor for your protection. Our electricians are available 24/7 for service calls and specialize in electrical service and storm damage repair. For more information, give us a call today.
Very stirring rendition of the national anthem here at Guerin Catholic as we were just set to get to public address announcer and listen in on the starting lineups tonight for Park Tudor and Guerin Catholic. So for Park Tudor, Keelan Smith, Cayman Washington, Ben Wilkerson, Hudson Horvath, and Eli Bennett will start. For Guerin Catholic, Robert Sorensen, Andy Karen, Malcolm Howes, Dylan Morans, and Bryson Cardinal, whose dad, by the way, not in attendance tonight. That's Brian. At the Maui Invitational, where Purdue won it 78-75.
Probably be watching this game from Maui.
Which is, what, noon over there maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure Mom is in the stands as she's the head basketball coach for the girls program.
Danielle, of course, she has a national championship in her ledger. Park Tudor wins the toss. That's Ben Wilkerson handling out front.
Man-to-man defense for Guerin Catholic tonight.
We'll see a lot of that in high school basketball early in the season. 21, Hudson Horvath. And now Keelan Smith, just about everybody with a touch on this possession. That's a three right side on the way, rims in and out. Good follow-up, though, and good position by Eli Bennett. And now full court pressure. You surprised at this?
Yes, I am. Early, very surprised. Got away with a Tarrant pass.
Home white uniforms, purple and gold for Guerin Catholic. Robert Sorensen, who had that terrific state final last year. There's Bryson Cardinal handling out front.
There's enough purple in this gym, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. That's a three on the way. Air ball by Dylan Morans. By the way, is a good three-point shooter. 17 of 51 last season for 33%.
Seems like Park Tudor's a little bit more calmer than Guerin tonight.
Yeah, which is highly unusual with a road team.
Yes, sir.
By the way, you saw Coach Tim Adams in your picture moments ago. And he has had the winning edge over Guerin Catholic, having won 3 in a row without a loss. 2-0 in favor of Park Tudor. A lot of patience in their offense so far, and traveling. Cut him off nicely on the baseline. Coaches always say you can't drive the baseline. That's another defender.
The one thing I like about Cardinal, though, he didn't fall down. He made the contact, but he didn't try to sell it. Just stood still. Kid traveled with the basketball.
Well, his dad played in the NBA. The NBA would be a big fine if you did that. So I think he learned well. They beat the press. That's a three on the way. Speaking of Bryson, bounces a couple of times. Another chance for him. Cardinal bullies his way in and gets fouled. Bryson Cardinal is 6'8". He is a junior. Plays a lot like his dad with a lot of emotion. Got some good athletic skills, and he'll step to the line and shoot it twice.
And you won't have to sweep the floor because he'll take care of that with his own uniform.
Yeah, the custodian, as his dad was nicknamed. Eli Bennett picks up the personal foul. And Bryson's first free throw is perfect.
You know, from up here and on your TV screen, he doesn't look 6'8".
No, he doesn't.
When you're down there, he's 6'8".
Got a couple of 6'8" players on the team, and one at 6'7" as well. So he doesn't stand out, but he hits both free throws, and our game is tied. Good ball movement by Park Tudor so far. The Panthers feeding it inside. The layup is no good, but Eli Bennett will get a chance to shoot two. So Dylan Morantz picks up the personal foul. Bobby Allen has a number of assistants. Sean Burr, Sam Gardner, Gus Hartauer, Tommy Mascari, Joe Wrights.
Well, you got to have one for every player, right?
It's like an entourage.
When I asked for three, they said, we can't afford three. You only got two.
Big Eli Bennett to shoot another one. And that one misses as well.
His feet were not up. Got to elevate a little bit.
Across the timeline, Malcolm House. That's a three on the way. Sorensen missed, but he got the follow-up.
Cardinal.
Bryson Cardinal already with a great start. He's got 4. And back the other way we go.
And there's the out of control that Tim Adams was talking about. Got to be patient with the basketball. Don't do anything that you don't, you just got to get in your offense.
Feels pretty confident, though, going full pressure defense already in the very first game. Going to try to shake things up.
Got to put the ball across.
Almost got a traveling violation, but got it across. Andy Karen bounces it back to Robert Sorensen. Sorensen's a good three-point shooter. He's got the ball, and he is being hawked by Ben Wilkerson. It's a good matchup tonight.
Look at the follow-through. Nice job of going and getting the basketball.
Low scoring start to this, though. 4-2 in favor of Guerin Catholic.
Well, we saw a game last night that was 8-8 at halftime. How about that?
Providence won it or lost it 33-30?
I think Providence lost 33-30.
Wow. Well, the defensive averages are pretty good. Chant of defense here at Guerin Catholic. 3 on the way off the pass is missed. And Bryson Cardinal with a rebound.
How about a 6'8" guy bringing it up the floor?
He can do it. But now on an errant pass by Malcolm House, it's back the other way. Here comes a substitute. First of the game, Ryan Paris will check in for Guerin. And checking out will be Malcolm House. 4-2 is our score. Bryson Cardinal has the 4 for Guerin. And Eli Bennett the 2 for Park Tudor. I do like Park Tudor's patience, though. They'll use clock.
Nice weave.
Getting a pick out high. No chance for a 3, though, as Guerin Catholic covered well. Not many open lanes so far.
Got to like the defense here.
That's Kamen Washington with the ball, trying to get a look, and now for a couple of kicks, it'll be out of bounds. To the Panthers. No shot clock in the high school game, although plenty of proponents for it. 4:27, almost played half of the first quarter already.
Here's a new rule for you. If the ball is kicked on the free throw line extended, it is no longer underneath the basket. It goes to the free throw line extended to the volleyball court.
That is interesting.
Those are new positions of where the official wants the ball.
Wilkerson to Washington, the left-handed dribbler, now switches dribbles and crosses over. Hudson Horvath handled moments ago. Now Ben Wilkerson. Nice spin, and Ben Wilkerson knocks down a jumper, and the game is tied at 4. Quickly, Guerin Catholic into its offense. Ryan Parrish just to the game, handling moments ago. Dylan Moran's got to keep an eye on him. He can stroke it.
Setting it down low. Might see Cardinal to get the ball in the post here.
He wears 35, getting position, gets the ball, gets the double team, put it up anyway, and scores! Wow, what a play. And look how excited he is about that.
He's got 6.
Well, if his dad is watching for Hawaii, he should be quite proud.
Look at this. That's good strength. The emotion. Foul was on Washington.
That is Cayman's first, team's second. Bryson hit 2 free throws moments ago. 3 for 3 from the line. He already has all 7 Guerin Catholic points. So it's Bryson Cardinal 7 and Park Tudor 4.
I knew you were going to say that.
Let's get around to that.
Yep.
The weave continues for Tim Adams' team. Trying to make it 4 straight over Guerin Catholic. Bounce pass inside, good double team. Ball loose, that's a 50-50 ball. Who's got it? And we're going to have a tie-up. And the possession favors the home team.
You got to like the aggressiveness. Both teams going at it.
By the way, tonight's game, if you're looking for great food or breakfast or food, check out Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. Also specialize in baked goods. Daily specials open Wednesday through Sunday, 8 to 2. Sam's Sweet and Savory Cafe located at 6427 Oak Island Road in Indianapolis.
They have great sloppy joes, Jim.
Ooh. I'd be a sucker for that, man.
Sloppy joes, extra pickle, extra mayonnaise. Anytime.
Ryan Paris double teamed in the backcourt, gets it across. In the hands of Dylan Moran's. Dangerous cross-court pass, but Panthers knocked it out of bounds, and Guerin Catholic will maintain possession.
Guerin Catholic got away with a turnover there. Fortunately, was deflected by Park Tudor. Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Just missing was Dylan Moran's. Back the other way comes Park Tudor quickly into its offense. Washington pass inside. That's going to be a shooting foul on a nice cut by Jack Tolles, who will get a chance to shoot it twice.
That's Moran's second foul.
Yeah, check that. That's Hudson Horath shooting. And Moran's picking up his second foul. So Hudson Horvath to the free throw line. And so far, maybe signs of the opening game. Park Tudor's 0 for 3 from the line. Well, you told us in last night's broadcast on IndianaSRN, missing free throws was the one thing that bothered you the most as a coach.
Throw me nuts. Lost my hair for it.
And you won't get it back either.
No, I will not. Second time the officials have sent the sub back to the scorer's bench to tuck in their shirt before they get into the game.
That's Miles Quiring, who's getting the correct dress apparel set up. Second free throw on the way, and the first free throw made for Park Tudor in 4 attempts by Hudson Horvath. 7-5 game under 3 to remain in the first quarter. 8-minute quarters, and that one just through the hands of Ryan Paris. And he looked like a football player that, as a wide receiver, dropped an open pass.
We'll see some of that on Friday in the AAA, big-time football down at the Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yep.
1, 3, and 5 tomorrow, and 2, 4, and 6 on Saturday.
State championship. Now in the game, and a nice drive is K.J. Mark. And Mark's basket ties the game for the third time. Good pressure off the double team. That means there's an open shooter. Sorensen's got a nice touch. Just a little strong there. Guerin Catholic maintains possession. How about Sorensen, though, after missing the 3, positions himself for a baseline drive?
And used the baseline to help him.
Yep. Down to 2 minutes remaining first quarter. 2 fouls apiece. 9-7 our lead in favor of the home team. K.J. Mark, who had a field goal moments ago, surveying the field. Now Hudson Horvath against Sorensen. 1:45 remaining. And we have a timeout. 30-second timeout called by Tim Adams of Park Tudor. Assisted by Joshua Kelly. Earlier tonight, the JV of Park Tudor lost to Guerin Catholic. 53-40 was our score. You can move your feet so others can eat. Be a part of the Drumstick Dash. That's tomorrow, beginning at 9. You can still sign up, either run or walk. For more info, Go to drumstick-.org.
Took attendance, see how many of the IndianaSRN folks is going to be doing that, and we're 0 for 33.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know you've really wanted to go out, but
I'll tell you what, put me down next year.
Okay.
Definitely.
I know Ben wanted to go, but his refrigerator ran out tonight, so he's got to get that fixed.
We got plenty of family come in, and you have to negotiate that. So.
Okay, I understand. Trust me.
But I do like all of them. 9-7 our score with the coach Keith Myers. Jim Barber with you from Guerin Catholic tonight.
And hello to your lovely wife. I'm sure she's watching tonight.
Actually, she is.
Well, Keith Myers is working. Of course she is.
Hello, Amy. 25 is Montel Johnson, his first appearance for Park Tudor, and in the backcourt, KJ Mark, who has one of 3 field goals. Low scoring start so far. Mark on the drive, and he'll go to the free throw line. So one thing Park Tudor is doing so far is drawing contact and shooting free throws.
But you have to finish those free throws.
Sure.
You got to finish. Also a new rule this year in high school basketball. You get 5 fouls each quarter. It resets. We're at 3-2. And I think it's changed the game a lot.
Well, the first idea came from actually women's basketball in the college game where the men wanted to make changes, and then eventually down to the high school. The whole idea was to speed up the game and maybe eliminate some of the fouls that were called down the stretch. We now have had 4 ties in the first quarter, Coach.
And maybe got away with a travel.
Official saying play on. There was contact from the defender. Sorensen on the bounce down to Bryson Cardinal, who draws a lot of traffic. Good kick out, though, by Cardinal. And we got contact inside, or did it hit the
cable?
The top of the cable, so it'll be out of bounds, too. Park Tudor.
Coaches hate that cable hanging like that because that happens a lot, especially with real tight rims.
It's like having a sky cam here, you know?
Yeah. My rims were real nice and loose because we couldn't shoot.
1 minute remaining first quarter. Beautiful spin move inside, missed. Second chance missed. Sorensen, he's not very big, but he got the rebound anyway.
Smallest guy on the floor.
Yeah. Now Sorensen on the drive in the hole, and he is fouled. Well, Tim Adams is barking about something to the outside official.
Well, he's talking about the contact because he felt there was contact.
Either way, Robert Sorensen will get 2 free throws. KJ Mark gets the foul. And for Robert Sorensen, his 3rd point of the night.
Tim Adams is a very electrifying coach.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And he's not done conversing.
No, not.
Great start from the free throw line for Guerin Catholic, now 5 of 5.
What I love about the official there, he didn't get out of control, let him talk.
It's a long-time NCAA official and a good one, John Cal, covered NCAA Final Four, and Cal was the same way. And Bo Borowski, we know well. I mean, they would listen.
Yep.
And then after a while, it would be like, I've listened enough.
Yep.
Go back and coach. 40 seconds to go. See what the Panthers look for here. Trailing 11-9 in a game that's had 4 ties already. Good on ball dribbling, and they continue to keep control in the hands of KJ Mark.
Gotta love the defense.
Oh, yeah. Keeping him 35 feet out. Now Ben Wilkerson. 15 seconds to go. Wilson kick out to Mark. Missed it. Rebound Sorensen. Another one, or did he? Had it for a moment. And now we got a foul, or is there a tie-up? Let's see. I think we have a foul. It's going to be on Park Tudor. John Adams, excuse me. Tim Adams wants to know why or who. It's on Ben Wilkerson. That'll be his first.
The clock was still running, so they were going to put 9 seconds now on the clock.
Length of the court now for Guerin Catholic.
put the 6'8" kid to throw the ball in.
Instead of Ben Grissom, who's a little bit smaller.
Ben's what, 6 foot?
Yeah, 6'1" at best. Sorensen with 5 seconds to go, lost the ball. Picked up by Wilkerson. Step and shoot 3 on the way. First quarter ending. Good defense on both ends. And as a result, we end with a 2-point difference and a score of 11-9. Second quarter is coming up.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Tonight's game brought to you by Boilermaker Local 374. Boilermaker Local 374 can offer you a career as an iron shipbuilder, blacksmiths, or general helpers. For more info, please contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065. Jim Barber, the coach, Keith Myers, what are your thoughts after quarter one?
Both teams getting it up and down. A lot of fouls early for Park Tudor. If they reset, that's a good thing. Turnover free throws. Park Tudor's missed 3 or 4 of them.
Yep.
Or this game would be, they've been a little bit in their favor. The crowd was late coming. I tell you what, it's pretty
building up nicely. Plenty of space at this school of Park, I can tell you that much. Park Tudor visiting red uniforms, black numbers with the ball to start that second quarter. Wholesale substitutions coming for the Panthers in a moment. They control outside. 3 left of the key, missed. But a nice offensive rebound by Ben Wilkerson, who will hand it off to Miles Guerin, and who will get it back. Tough pass for Guerin inside. That'll be a foul. Coming up on Guerin.
Oh, no, they're going to call a jump ball.
Wow, how about that? You are correct, sir. So we go back the other way with a possession arrow. Andy Guerin, who started today's game, back in for the Golden Eagles. Well, Tim Adams is using his bench, and so, for that matter, is Bobby Allen.
You got to early, right?
Yeah.
Got to get their legs.
Everybody get a chance to get a feel for high school basketball this year. Eagles beat the press. Bryson Cardinal trying for an and one, got fouled, and a back by Eli Bennett, his second. And Bryson, who is perfect from the line, will go back to the line. Feeding the post so far and doing a nice job with the Eagles. Well, when Brian played, his dad, a long time ago, you probably weren't even born then. But
yeah, I was around.
Does he remind you anything of of Dad?
The length.
And of course, Danielle won a national championship with the women's team at Purdue.
She was pretty good, wasn't she?
Oh, she was amazing. Bryson is 4 of 5 from the free throw line, has 8 points in the game. And believe it or not, this is our biggest lead at 12-9. Tightly defended and contested game so far. We're in the opening moments of the second quarter. Tough pass inside, deflected by Sorensen. Lost the ball, back the other way, and scoring easily came in Washington.
Washington started that mess, did a nice job of regaining possession.
He did. Good pass underneath the Cardinal, and guess who's going back to the free throw line? It's going to look like Zach Evie before this game is over. Maybe shoot 20.
You bet.
Montel Johnson picks up the foul. That is his first. Second of the quarter. Keith mentioned the fact that the fouls are recycled, and we go back to 0 to start each and every quarter.
You see Jim at the free throw line, he didn't extend his feet. He didn't get any elevation. You got to be up on top of your toes to follow through.
Out of the game for Park Tudor, Eli Bennett, who scored 2. One more for Bryson.
Much better.
So you can tell when that free throw is probably going to go in, right? More often than not.
Except when my team was playing.
Hudson Horvath on the drive to the basket is fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. A lot of shooting fouls in our game so
early.
far. Robert Sorensen gets his first foul.
Game we did last night, I don't even think we got 3 fouls each quarter.
No. It's almost like we had a playing live clock from the beginning, non-stop. Hudson Horvath hits the second point of the night at 3 attempts, both to the line. Offensive rebound, though, to Park Tudor. Witherspoon on the drive, rather Washington almost got a second chance, and that'll be out of bounds, and they will keep possession. So Cayman Washington keeping that alive. And now into the game comes Julian Melendez for Guerin Catholic.
Oh, like a revolving door.
Yes. It's like a hockey line here, you know, with all the changes. 13-12 our score in favor of the Eagles, who have led by as much as just 3. Posting down low, Keelan Smith bullies his way in, and that's an offensive foul on Keelan Smith, and that's his first. Pretty easy call.
Pretty easy call. You establish position, you felt the contact, and you fall down.
Park Tudor continue with the full pressure.
And they're making the officials call the foul, though, Jim, because of the contact.
Sure. Andy Karen, way out
there
front.
There you go.
And of course, as coaches will tell you, that if you commit a foul 40 feet from the goal, not a good idea. Montel Johnson was going for the steal. Gets his second foul. He'll come out of the game. More importantly, Keith, that's the 4th team foul on Park Tudor. We only played 90 seconds in the quarter. Next shooting fouls are 2 in a row. Here's Sorensen wide open. Robert Sorensen's second field goal, 6th point.
Broke the ankles and then went to the 12-foot jump shot.
Yep. Galen Washington, good spin move inside. That's pretty. Got his own rebound. Now he's done that twice. Taken out of the air by Miles Wiley. They continue with the possession. I like the good off-the-ball hustle by Park Tudor. They're keeping a number of possessions alive in this game. And that's traveling called.
Got to put the ball on the floor before you take a step.
Bryson Cardinal steps back in, and along with him comes Dylan Morans. Dylan has a couple of fouls, yet to score in the game. 3A versus 2A tonight.
Gotta love it. Cardinal sitting over here waiting for the basketball coach to come and take the ball out, son.
Get you to stay active here. Morans almost lost his dribble. Pass underneath the Cardinal, cut off.
Oh,
makes
nice.
A sweet move. Bryson Cardinal.
I got him for 11, Jimmy.
Yeah, 3rd field goal, 5 free throws to go with that. He has 11 of his team's 17. Biggest lead of the night belongs to Guerin Catholic, 17-12. On the drive to the goal, Ben Wilkerson had that shot placed back and out of bounds. It belongs to Park Tudor.
Hello to Mrs. Myers as she is cooking Thanksgiving cookies today, watching the game.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah,
Great time of the year.
They smell good when I go home, that's for sure.
Keelan Smith banks it in. His first points of the night.
And you did hear him call bank from up here.
Got to do that. 17-14 our score. And for Park Tudor, they have dug a hole with fouls because that is over the limit now for the Panthers. Miles Wiley is first. 2 shots rest of the way in the quarter for Guerin Catholic.
No longer 1-1. Once they reach the 5, it's a double bonus.
This is the 10th free throw attempt in the first half for the Golden Eagles. They started off well, hitting 3 in a row. They have had, since then, 3 misses.
Bobby Allen will not have hair by Christmas.
Coaches are all alike on missed free throws, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Deep breath taken. Free throw on the way is good. Had that one all the way, by the way.
That's home court advantage with that rim.
Absolutely. 18-14. Washington loves to take it to the goal. He's down and he's hurt. It'll be 5-on-4 for Guerin Catholic. Sorensen. 3-ball on the way. Missed. Cardinal with a rebound. Cardinal with a follow. That's a basket and one. I think Tim Adams wanted play stopped because we have an injured player, but they played on. Cardinal gets the field goal and now will step to the basket for a free throw. Well, what's the rule of thumb when you have an injured player on the other end?
Usually if the ball comes back to the top of the key, which it did twice, you got to blow the, my opinion,
sure.
Just my opinion, you got to blow the whistle. But they played on. And it's a judgment call of the official.
Injured player appears to be Kamen Washington, number 2, has been very active with the ball and off the ball tonight. Let's take a break and check on him when we come back.
To the game, we've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
We never really realize how much we depend on electricity until the power goes out. Get those lights back on when you choose the certified electricians at Bertner Electric Incorporated. Locally owned and operated, we are a member of the Better Business Bureau and provide only the highest quality of customer service. For more information, give us a call today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Good news is Kamen Washington appears to be okay as he is walking and skipping a bit to the Park Tudor huddle. The Morales Group is building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more info, give them a call, 317-472-7600.
Good people.
You're going to be hanging out with a few of them.
I think so. We're going to have a nice little Thanksgiving dinner. I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Well, you as well, Keith.
I know Ben's going to enjoy his Thanksgiving with his new bride.
Congratulations, Ben, our producer on site. Bryson Cardinal has 13 points in the game. If he hits this one, he will match Park Tudor. And this is his 9th free throw attempt.
Wow.
4 field goals and 6 from the line. 21-14. Guerin Catholic's largest lead. Chant of defense here at Guerin Catholic. And they have defended well so far. Hard to get open looks in this game. Blocked inside. Good block by Malcolm House. And back the other way we come. The 3 would stretch this lead to 10.
They played very well.
Ryan Parrish trying to shake his man. Now Robert Sorensen switching dribbles. He's cut off. 4 minutes to go, first half. Good defense now by the Panthers, and recognized that was Bobby Allen calling a timeout to set things up and maybe find a little bit of a loophole, if you will, in the defense.
We were talking Thanksgiving dinner. Our camera guy will eat so much turkey, Jim. We went on the road to Rose-Harmon last week. 4 Big Macs, 2 French fries, and a Diet Coke. That was just lunch.
He must be young because
Daniel just eats and eats and eats.
Usually youth loses weight doing that.
I don't lose weight.
We know because we have a teenage daughter. Guerin 21-14.
And he's laughing at me because he knows it's all true.
3:56 to go in the first half. Fiber Logistics specializes in everything from warehousing to transportation, everything in between. The 3 services, one solution. They do it all. For further info, give them a call at 317-396-5000. 1023. Piper Logistics.
A lot of old players are in the stands tonight for both teams.
Really?
It's like old home week.
It's nice. Thanksgiving weekend. Good double team and no turnover, though.
Land right in his hands.
Yeah, could have been rewarded. Instead, Ryan Paris is going to step to the free throw. That's a tough break for the Panthers. Played good defense, didn't get the turnover or the takeaway, and instead, Paris goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 off the foul on Miles Guerin. Robert Sorensen, 3 of 3 from the line. As a team, that is the 11th made free throw. Check that, Ryan Paris with the 2 points. And Paris now with 2 in the game. And he becomes the 4th player to go to the free throw line.
Late foul.
Yeah.
Moran's got his 3rd foul of the night unofficially, is that correct?
Yeah, that's a tough night for him. He's a good scorer, but he has 3 fouls and he must sit again. Mark Tudor needs to find some offense, just 5 points in the quarter. And they can't get many open looks. That's a tough shot. Let's talk about the way the Eagles are defending so far in the first half, Coach.
Yeah. Hand in the face, little bit of bump, just enough to throw you off, but not enough to call for the foul. So I will tell you, Mr. Adams will probably tell you that he's not getting some calls.
And they're not getting to the free throw line certainly as much as Guerin Catholic has so far.
Because Guerin Catholic's going to the basket.
Malcolm House down to Bryson Cardinal, made a limit at the line. Beautiful move by Bryson Cardinal.
He's got 16 on the night.
That's his 5th field goal of the game. The team has 7. He now has 16 points, as Coach mentioned, and he has outscored Park Tudor by 2.
And Park Tudor has not scored in a long time.
There's a nice steal there by Wilkerson to the basket, left it short, and they're not going to get a chance to follow it up immediately. Miles Guerin in the corner. Got to find an open look, and maybe some picks will help that. Drop it down to 32, Kel Bostic. Good drop down, good bank, and Park Tudor finally with a field goal.
Red and black fooled you, didn't it?
Yeah. Kel Bostic, his first point. Now a steal.
Here comes a dunk. Nope.
A.J. Mark with 6. That's a 4-0 run. That's a big deal for Park Tudor.
Yeah, that gives you some confidence.
Which had trailed by double figures.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Tap out, though, to Ryan Paris. Sorensen long 3. That's what he does. That's what he did in the state finals last year.
Strokes the ball so well. That's a Ben Wood shot. That's what Ben did back in the day.
Robert Sorensen with 9. Park Tudor starting to find its offense a bit here, and they're finding it through Kel Bostic. Let's take a look moments ago at the 3 ball that was made from the outside.
Sorensen picked up his 2nd foul of the day.
After the 3-pointer made that you saw moments ago.
That brought some rain, Jim. That ball is up there.
That was up there indeed. Park Tudor's problems tonight really are from the line. They have 7 made field goals in the game, but just 4 free throws, and they also have 5 misses. Bostic connects on that one. He has 3 points. 9-point lead down to 90 seconds for the first half. Ryan Davis, the fine AD at Guerin Catholic, will be Keith's guest at the break. Malcolm House. Sorensen trying for another 3, not this time. Up for the rebound was Hudson Horvath. And because he was fouled, That's team foul 4. It's down shooting for Park Tudor.
I tell you what, that's a great foul because you held him because he was going to get a fast break.
Yep.
Held him, make that official call, make that call, stops the clock. You're not shooting free throws. That real foul doesn't really hurt you.
That's like a foul in college football in the end zone, where you prevent the touchdown, but you'll give up the yardage and the penalties. Off the pick, 3 on the win. That's going to be 3 shots coming up for Hudson Horvath, who got a pick way outside and got fouled. All right, they say you're not supposed to foul a shooter for 3, but you got to defend them too, though, right?
You do have to defend him, but when the pick is there, his teammate actually defended for him, but just shooting 3 free throws.
Hudson Horvath at the line for the 5th time in this game, Keith. He is now 3 of 5 from the line. Well, maybe Park Tudor can make its way back with some made free throws here.
They're only down 7, and it seemed like they were completely out of the game.
Yes. In fact, with 4 made field goals here in the second quarter, trailed by 11, and really couldn't find an open look. But it helped to find some looks inside the Bostic. That seemed to free things up. And Hudson Horvath gets the triple crown there, hits all 3 of the hat trick. 28-22. Well, you didn't think Park Tudor would go away and hide, did you?
No. Too rich in heritage.
Ben Grissom in the backcourt. Malcolm House under a minute to go, looking for Bryson Cardinal. And why not? Because Cardinal has 16 of his team's 28.
Park Tudor had Yogi Ferrell and all those young men winning back-to-back state champions.
So good.
Both of these teams very rich in heritage. Now, Guerin's only 20 years old, but Pete Smith did an outstanding job building this program.
2 state championships back in the 10s decade of 2000.
My bragging right is I got to beat Pete Smith as a coach.
When he won a state championship?
No,
no.
Okay. Way before that. No.
Just checking. Guerin Catholic using clock, looking for Cardinal, who has to come out to the free throw line.
I would assume Pete is probably watching the game tonight.
Bryson Cardinal has been unstoppable in the first half.
18 tonight. My score sheet's running out of space.
Yeah, 6 field goal, 6 free throws. 30-22 our score. Let's see if Park Tudor plays for the last shot. Well, when a guy holds it out 40 feet, what's my first clue, right?
Yeah.
Now 10 seconds to go in the first half.
What you don't want to do is foul the shooter.
Down to 5. Washington to 2. Can they get off a shot? They can. And how about this? A bailout as KJ Marks will go to the free throw line. Wow. It's a foul on Malcolm Hose. Let's take a look at Bryson tonight. Just how good he has been.
Off the dribble. Just so much space. At 6'8".
Well, family, if you're watching off the Maui Invitational, he has put on a show tonight. KJ Mark has had a good first half, 7 points. And free throws will allow them to get back in it.
And
0.3 to go.
They're only down 6.
Yeah. Before we take a break, a reminder, IndianaSRN Sports Web TV, your gateway to Indiana sports excellence. Partner with IndianaSRN, where success, sponsorship meet. Contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. At the break, Guerin Catholic 30, Park Tudor 24. Back with a halftime in a moment.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Halftime score, 30-24. Guerin Catholic over Park Tudor. Happy Thanksgiving. Keith Myers, Ryan Davis. That name sounds familiar. Oh, he's the AD at Guerin Catholic. How you doing?
Great to be back with you, Keith.
Happy
Appreciate
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Talk a little bit about your fall season. Pretty successful, huh?
We had a great fall season. A lot of great performances by our teams, and really fortunate that we have a great community of parents and families, and our coaches are doing a great job, and our student athletes are competing. Our girls soccer team won the state championship there in late October, and had a tennis player make it to the state semifinals in the individual tournament. And some cross-country runners, girls cross-country team made the state finals, and a boy made it individually. So, yeah, I mean, we had a fun season. Winning is fun, right?
You got a lot of rings that you got to put on your fingers. That's pretty impressive.
Those rings aren't for me.
Okay.
I don't coach or play.
Talk a little bit about the winter season, winter outlook. Girls have already started basketball. You got so much going on in the activity. First boys games, but girls are almost halfway through their season. That is crazy.
It is amazing because we started the girls' season, and I felt like it was, like week 8 of football. That's what it felt like, and we're already transitioning into the winter season. But we're looking forward to a good winter, and our swimmers and divers practicing there at the Westfield YMCA. We're real appreciative of that partnership, and we got our wrestlers in the cafeteria grappling day in, day out. And girls basketball, like you said, is underway. Danielle Cardinal, our head coach, is doing a great job with that program, and then Coach Bobby Allen has the Golden Eagles back in a good position this year. So we'll see.
Ryan Davis, our halftime guest here at Guerin Catholic, as they lead 30-24 over Park Tudor. New addition to the school. We came here for football a couple of times this year. The school's taking a new look. You're knocking down and building buildings. What's the expansion all about?
We are very grateful that the school's been in existence for 20 years. It's continuing to evolve and expand, and we're at full enrollment, and now we're in a position where we can add a few things, and really it's symbolic of our partnerships within the school. Fine Arts is getting the auditorium and green room and things that they need, and then athletics is getting a couple basketball courts and a new weight room and a new locker room, and it's going to be a great addition to our school and our community, and provide our kids great opportunities to continue to develop their God-given abilities and gifts, and really put those on display for our community to see.
We can't talk just athletics and the ignition without the academics of Guerin Catholic. In that hallway, if you walk in the hallway, you see a big old poster with hundreds of kids earning big-time scholarships to go to the next level. Talk a little bit about the academics. Well, it's by far the very good.
Well, listen, we're very, athletics is a very public piece of Guerin Catholic, right? People see scores and we're, big shots and big-time performances. But what we're trying to do on the basketball court or the wrestling mat or the baseball field or the football field is an extension of what they're getting in the classroom. And we don't want those things to be separate. We want those things to be as consistent as possible in terms of messaging, and the expectations in the classroom carry over to the athletic venue, and that's the way we like to do it.
IndianaSRN has been partner now for you. I think this is our 5th year. Talk a little bit about that partnership, and people just love to see your guys on TV, but it's got to be that partnership, and you got to be really pleased how that has taken place as well.
Well, it gives me another reason to see my good friend Keith Myers. And so
okay,
I get to
very
see,
good. I'll give you your $10 later.
I get to see Keith Myers, but no, really, we're appreciative of what IndianaSRN has done to expand coverage of high school athletics, and you guys are no stranger to Guerin Catholic, and at the end of the day, we're trying to display the best of what kids have to offer, and IndianaSRN helps everyone do that.
I noticed the paint job in the hallway. You pointed that out to me the other day. I noticed that they spelled Golden Eagles correctly. I'm glad you didn't ask me to come and do that, because, as a Howell graduate, I would not have spelled Golden Eagles correctly.
I think we're going to get a portrait of you up there.
Yeah, for my bald head, for the bald eagle.
Would that work?
Yeah, that would work. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Keith.
We see we see a lot this year, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And thank you for the sponsorship, and thank you for the confidence. And Barbara will come back, I promise.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
All right, happy Thanksgiving. Take a break. When we come back, a lot more for you.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Nice interview with Guerin Catholic Athletic Director Ryan Davis, Jim Barber, the coach Keith Myers. 30-24 Guerin Catholic at halftime as Park Tudor has made its way onto the floor before the start of the second half. Just 4 scores for the Eagles, led by Bryson Cardinal with 6 field goals, 6 free throws, 18 first half points.
It's amazing. He's filming it. And the interesting thing is you got to keep giving him the basketball, and he's just such a wide body that they have a hard time defending him. What I liked about Park Tudor, they never quit. They're in this game. Earlier, they're down 11, and you thought, but they're back in this game. They found something early, and they started knocking down some free throws. That's helped.
Yep. In fact, for the first half, Park Tudor 10 of 15 from the line. Guerin Catholic even better, 11 of 14. For Guerin Catholic, just 3 other scores. Robert Sorensen had a solid first half with 9. Ryan Paris, couple of free throws. Malcolm House, a free throw. For Park Tudor, 7 different scores. And how about KJ Mark off the bench, scoring 8 to lead the Panthers?
Very impressive with KJ, and nice job. Now you got to maintain that. High school basketball tonight, college basketball for you on Saturday. Yep, Rose Holman takes on Illinois Wesleyan in a girls tournament, as that game is at 2 p.m. Right after that game at 4, Washington University taking on DePaul. DePaul, very good ball club. We talked about that last night. That's a very intriguing matchup. Both those teams, all 4 of those teams, very well balanced. Should be a lot of fun on Saturday.
Coach Huffman of DePaul getting her 700th win recently, and in fact, that team chased Transylvania, the defending NCAA champions, all the way to the wire before losing 60-50.
High school basketball and college basketball right here on IndianaSRN. Over 150 games on our network this season, and are you working like 120 of those?
I only volunteered for 120, but we must share the wealth, right?
Yeah.
I'm new anyway. Rookies should be seen and not heard, right?
And if you would like to sponsor those games or help put kids on TV, we love to do it. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org.
Let's see if Dylan Morans gets going in the second half. He had 3 first half fouls, had to sit on the bench for a period of time twice, and has yet to score.
But 10 of his buddies picked him up.
Yes. 11-9, Guerin Catholic at the end of the first quarter, then a 19-15 higher scoring quarter in favor of the Golden Eagles in the second. Just one made three-pointer in the game, and that belongs to Robert Sorensen of the Golden Eagles.
And that's pretty much normal for him, knocking those down.
Yes, it is. A lot of fouls called in the first half. Let's see if that tendency continues, as these two teams have made it physical here in the first half, made it personal.
What I love about it is the student body all took a rest at halftime. They all sat down, horn blew, they're back in position, they're ready to go.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Second half begins with Park Tudor at center court to inbound the ball, led by Cayman Washington, who took quite a spill in the first half, but is back to start the second half. That's a good sign.
And there's no tape job on his ankle. That's good news.
Yes. That's Ben Wilkerson handling out front. Now kicks it off. That's a tough three for Hudson Horvath. They'll get a second chance, though, inside. And really the interior work by Eli Bennett and Cal Bostic has allowed him to get back in the game. But on the other end, Dylan Morans didn't take long to get in the scoring column in the second half. Guerin Catholic with a steal and a 6-point lead.
They're running that motion offense.
Watch for 35, Bryson Cardinal. He's been the big gun so far. Tough reverse, and there's Cardinal to clean it up on the weak side. He's got 20.
On cue. 20 points. That's a career for me.
It sure is, and it's a career for a lot of people. And Cardinal, he certainly didn't average this last year. Has really picked it up to start the season. What a tough move to the goal by Hudson Horvath, and he's going to the free throw line for what will be his 8th attempt of the game.
And Cardinal gets his first foul of the day.
Well, that's huge to keep 35 out of foul difficulty.
Right now, I keep playing until he gets 3.
Sure. Hudson Horvath, 6 of 8 from the stripe. And that is the 11th made free throw for Park Tudor. It's kept him in the game. Keith mentioned Guerin Catholic's biggest lead was 11. That was early second quarter. And the home white uniforms trimmed in the gold. Malcolm Howes, who had a couple of personal fouls in the first half, huddling outside against Washington. Now Cardinal bounce past Sorensen, nowhere to go though. In trouble, will put it up anyway and score. Robert Sorensen, well, he's not very big, but that doesn't matter.
I think you could call him Houdini right there.
Wow. He now is in double figures with 11. See if Park Tudor looks inside again. They like the position of Eli Bennett and Cal Bostic.
There it is. Oh, give him the basketball.
Yep. Bennett calls for it, lays it in. Starting to develop an interior presence here in the second half as Park Tudor.
He's got 4 already in this half.
Back the other way, offensive foul. Is that on Bryson Cardinal? That's his second. So Cardinals picked up 2 second half fouls in 2.25 minutes.
I think he should have gave the ball up. There's guys open on the wings. Right now, they're just set it up for him.
And Park Tudor is within 5. And with the ball. Opening night for both teams. Coaches get to find out a lot about their group. On the goal, drive to the basket. Hudson Horvath has been a handful. And he is stepping back to shoot 2 again. Malcolm Howes now has 3 fouls in the game. So Malcolm's got 3. Dylan Moranz has 3. Bryson Cardinal has 2. And more importantly, Keith, that's 14 fouls already on Guerin Catholic here in the quarter. It's almost as if Park Tudor has taken something out of Guerin Catholic's playbook.
Almost
what we saw in the first quarter. Yeah.
Horvath hits the first one.
8 points for Hudson Horvath, all from the free throw line. And a foul in the backcourt, 60 feet away from the goal. Full court pressure again by Park Tudor. It's been its staple from the start of this game. Aiden Rogers got it across. They're looking for Cardinal. Who else? Got inside position, got double teamed, put it up anyway and rimmed it. You'll get a second chance, and Bryson Cardinal continues to be the force that Park Tudor cannot handle.
Never gave up on the basketball.
He's got 22 in the game. Off balance shot taken by Wilkerson. Lead is 7 at 38-31, Guerin Catholic. 3 minutes gone by, third quarter. Trying to kick that on a cutting Robert Sorensen. Instead, we go the other way into the basket. A couple of hops is Hudson Horvath and gets the field goal. But the other way, this has happened twice. Dylan Moranz has cheated back the other way.
Little slam jam, thank you, ma'am.
40-33. In the quarter, already 10 points for Guerin Catholic and 9 for North Central. Drive to the goal. That's an and one for Andy Karen. Well, what are the Eagles picking up here in the second half that maybe we did not see in the first half?
I think their transition is a little bit faster. It seems like they sped up the game a little bit.
Hudson Horvath picks up what is now his first foul. Let's take a look, as we just did moments ago, on the lead now that stretches to 9.
The fast break is very impressive. Got to knock down free throws.
Andy Karen missing, didn't get the three-point play. Mark Tudor in a 9-point hole again, and traveling for the second time on Cayman, Washington tonight. Mark Tudor has yet to put anybody in double figures. 8 points for Hudson Horvath. No, check that Horvath has got 10. Just got a field goal moments ago. KJ Mark has 8. It's KJ Mark applying his defense right now, trying to get a steal. Sorensen wide open, but he airballed it. Cardinals somehow made the save. Eagles get it back. Sorensen gets it in. It's a basket and one and a foul on Keelan Smith. Chance for a three-point play. Robert Sorensen, 5th field goal of the night, has 13. Timeout, Park Tudor. 3:54 to go in the third quarter. Right now it's all Golden Eagles.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
If you're looking for great food for breakfast or lunch, check out Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They also specialize in baked goods and pretty mean sloppy joes, from what I understand. They have daily specials. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 8 to 2. Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. It's located 6427 Oak Landing Road in Indianapolis.
Sloppy Joe Wednesday. You got to go get your Sloppy Joes, get the extra pickle, extra mayonnaise.
Let me mark that down.
And say hello to Janice. Awesome.
When it comes to food, I won't miss an opportunity.
Me either. Tomorrow will be a feast.
Yes, I will. And to you and yours watching or listening out there, the safest and most pleasant of holidays tomorrow, as well as the entire weekend, which extends really from tonight all the way to practically Monday.
And sometimes even Monday.
Yeah.
Leftovers are good till Tuesday.
Absolutely. Robert Sorensen with the and one. Has 5 field goals, couple of free throws, a three-pointer, and 13 for the game.
And Jim, he's done it very quietly.
I guess he has, because Bryson Cardinal's drawn most of the publicity tonight after his electric start. Largest lead of the night belongs to Guerin Catholic. Hudson Horvath trying to create, and nothing happened there. Bobby Allen up directing traffic. Hand off to Cardinal. Is that going to be a shooting foul or just a bump?
Oh, no, they're going to give him 2.
Wow. It looked like one of those NBA continuation fouls that so Horvath has picked up his second foul. And Bryson Cardinal, who started the game, practically got off the bench shooting free throws, or off the bus shooting free throws, is back to the line again and leaves that short. The only part of Cardinals' game that hasn't been perfect has been the free throw shooting.
Yes, sir.
This is his 10th attempt coming up. He has made 6. He'll do it after a deep breath.
And 23 points.
Certainly leading all scorers. His team is up. Baker's dozen by 13 on opening night. Guerin at Ritter coming up this weekend. Then Muncie Central comes to town a week from tonight.
Right here on IndianaSRN.
That'll be big. Cayman Washington's second field goal, trying to rally the troops down 11, while Park Tudor will be at Greenwood Christian next Tuesday night. Sorensen on a dish off. A lot of contact. Who's got the ball? It's going to be out of bounds, too. The Eagles with 2:51 to go in the third quarter. Just joining us, it has been Bryson Cardinal and Robert Sorensen, the 1-2 punch for Guerin Catholic, as they have led practically from the start. Have the Eagles.
Watch the high-low here. The live early in the first half.
Sorensen double-teamed and fouled. Park Tudor's 15th foul. That should be 2 at the line. And Robert Sorensen back to the stripe. Fouls on Hudson Horvath, I believe. No, check that. It is KJ Mark, his second. Let's spread out the fouls nicely, has Park Tudor. Keelan Smith, the only one over 2 with 3. Robert Sorensen is perfect from the line, 4 of 4. A returnee along with Bryson Cardinal from last year's team that came 3 points shy of a title.
Boy, what a game. What a state final game.
It was. After trailing 10-0 in that game.
Yep. Long year.
Yeah, we won't crown a champion until almost 4 months later. Block inside. That's going to be a foul call on Andy Karen, who didn't think so.
Of course, Andy's used to playing street basketball where that was all ball. That's in your backyard when you knock down your brother. Come on.
No blood, no foul, right?
Yeah, don't call that touch foul.
Eli Bennett to the line. I like the high-low game of Park Tudor. I want to know how you feel that they're able to find both Bennett and Bostic on occasion, which seems to give them a second look to the offense.
They did really well late in the second half and haven't really gone to it until lately. Bennett has 7 on the night.
1 of 2 free throws. No problem for Park Tudor getting to the free throw line. Again in the first half, 10 of 15. Extending its defense, looking for a steal. Trying to shake things up and get this lead down to single digits. Bryson Cardinal, look the way he handles the ball. It's like a 6'8" guard out there. It's another foul on Park Tudor. We are going back to the line. We've had a plethora of fouls on both sides tonight. Are you surprised for an opening game?
Yeah, I think the game was meant to play a little bit more physical, and the officials have not let them play as physical I thought they should.
It's the third foul on Eli Bennett. Malcolm House, his second point of the night, both from the line. 49 for Guerin and 36 for Park Tudor.
And I think Coach Adams was hoping it would be more physical. But they have been consistent on both ends of the floor.
Yes, they have. 2 minutes remain, third quarter. Live tonight on IndianaSRN. Lots more coming up after Thanksgiving. Sorensen with the left-handed dribble, wanted to turn around and leaves it short.
Might have got away with the travel.
Yeah, that was a tough shot too, by the way. Sometimes you can do just a little bit too much.
Yes.
Park Tudor looking to get a run going, which it had at one point in the first half. Horvath. Marks, nice drive to the goal. Oh, that could have been an and one for KJ. He will go to the free throw line. Hayden Rogers, who is quite youthful, a freshman. Here's KJ Mark, 2 field goals, 4 of 4 from the stripe, all 8 points in the first half.
Kept him in the first half.
Yes, good point.
The young freshman will learn how to defend. Can you imagine playing freshman varsity?
No.
You were playing,
No.
you were playing junior high last year.
I like the way Mark shoots free throws, too. Left-handed shooter. He's 6 of 6 from the line. They can find a way, Park Tudor, to get to the line in the fourth quarter and slow that clock down a little bit. The way it's been able to shoot free throws might work its way back into a 2-score game.
But you can't foul 45, 50 feet away from the basket, though, Jim.
You cannot. That's not changed any. And that's Ben Wilkerson's third. Ben has 2 points tonight. And Robert Sorensen has not missed from the line. He has hit 6 of 6. He has 17 on the game. Cardinal has 23. That's 40. 40 of the 50.
Well, gets done.
Well, Bobby Allen says let's not think about last year, but these two guys back from last year are pretty good again. Mark, good pass inside, good give and go. And that allows Ben Wilkerson to get his second field goal. 51-40. A 21-point third quarter for the Golden Eagles.
I'd take that anytime. How about you?
Especially on opening night.
Yes, sir.
50 seconds left in the third. Sorensen. Well, there was plenty of contact. No foul called, and now Adams is livid.
Steam, yes.
Well, it's opening night for the officials too, isn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Here's R.J. Hill.
We need him.
Trying to get his first point. Move your feet so others can eat. The drumstick dash is tomorrow. You can still sign up, 9 a.m. Either run or walk. For more information, drumstick-org.
They raise a lot of money.
Oh, do they ever?
For that.
Long-standing tradition. R.J. Hill into the scoring column.
You'd be happy to tell Mom and Dad.
40 seconds to go, and that'll be free throws coming up for Eli Bennett, whose presence has been much more significant since the slow start.
Cardinal has picked up his third foul.
All in this half, by the way. Well, here's a given. Get Cardinal out of the game if you're Park Tudor. Take away that impossible low post presence as Bennett misses on the free throw, and Bryson now gets a rest.
So you take out 1 6'8" guy, and you bring in a guy that's 6'8".
They got a bunch of them, don't they?
Got 4 of them on the roster.
Second free throw is no good either. Empty possession and in the backcourt. No, Sorensen traveled, I think. That's that the call?
Yeah, he was on the floor. He stood up, did not dribble.
Sorensen, I think, thought he got fouled.
I think he did.
He was going down to the line to shoot.
And I think Bobby Allen thinks he got fouled.
Yeah, and Bobby said, go back, play defense. Ben Wilkerson looking. KJ Mark inside. No, check that. That's Montel Johnson. And it's out of bounds to Guerin Catholic, who will likely play for the last shot. And as a result, on offense, Bryson Cardinal re-enters. Well, that's the way to do it. Keep him away on defense and hope that he does not pick up an offensive foul with the ball. Hill handling to Sorensen. Let's see if they play for the last opportunity.
Got to come to the ball.
Now 15 seconds to go. Bryson Cardinal double teamed. Kick out Hill for three, wide open. And with 4.1 out of bounds, Park Tudor.
Both coaches played their bench tonight.
I like that. And why not? It's a lengthy season. It's early in the season. Find out what you got. Bryson Cardinal out of the game. Dylan Murren's out of the game. Both have 3 fouls. Try to protect them. Length of the court pass broken up. And third quarter over. Good third quarter, though, for the Eagles, who scored 22 and give up 16 and now lead by 12. Boilermaker Local 374 can offer you a career as an iron shipbuilder, blacksmiths, or general helpers. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065. We'll see you in a moment.
We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAFoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
We're reminded the Morales Group is building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more information, give them a call, 317-472-7600. Jim Barber and the coach, Keith Myers. Let's look ahead to the fourth quarter. How does Park Tudor work its way back into the game?
Well, I think with 8 minutes left, you got to cut this within 6 really quick. I would think you cut this within 6 with maybe 5 minutes left. You got a chance here. You got to stop fouling. If you're Guerin Catholic, just keep going to the basket. They're going to blow the whistle for you.
How you like the freshman in game number 15?
Not bad for a young lad.
No. Dylan Moran's on the slice to the goal, has 3 field goals for 6.
He had a quiet night. He picked up fouls pretty quickly. Here we go.
And he carried with a dunk. That lines up the crowd a bit.
Now you got a 16.
That student section is rocking over there.
You think his teammates are happy for him?
All standing and applauding, including the JV players behind the bench. Wilkerson, nice dump down inside, and the layup made by Miles Wiley for his first points. Quiets the crowd a bit.
Quiet. I don't think fans or people can understand how impressive it is for a freshman to make a varsity basketball team when you were playing CYO and 6-minute quarters.
No, good point. Take a look at the jam moments ago off the steal.
One hop.
Look at the bench.
Could you have done that with the trampoline?
Oh, man. I used to watch Boomer do that at the Pacer games. I thought.
Pretty impressive, wasn't it?
No way, man. Ben Wilkerson thought it was an offensive foul on that series. Instead, got his 4th foul. And right now, Dylan Moran's is putting on a show. He's got 8. (58-42). Defended well by Bryson Cardinal and saved the Park Tudor. KJ Mark, who has 10 in the game. What a sweet move. He came off the bench tonight, Keith.
Yep. I have him unofficially for 12.
12 is correct. Well, at least it's correct by my numbers. Don't trust me.
Jim's not used to keeping a scorebook, folks.
Getting better, though. Bryson Cardinal inside. Not going to stop him off that catch, although he missed it.
Bunny.
Wilkerson. Bennett. Stolen away, Sorensen. It's a race. And back to the free throw line, Robert Sorensen. Take a look at Dylan Moran's in the open court moments ago, or actually in the half court. This is pretty.
Know where you are.
Moran's part of that team that made its deep run last year. Well, let's see if the alleged jinx is in effect. Robert Sorensen has not missed a free throw today. He is 8 of 8.
All right. Send your hate mail.
He'll hit it.
All right.
I haven't seen Jim Nantz on CBS broadcast get teased if the free throw shooter misses.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh. Is there something to this or what?
It's Jim Barber at IndianaSRN.org.
Oops. Still a 15-point lead. Strong drive to the goal, and Andy Guerin, who had the dunk moments ago, out to Sorensen. Here he goes again.
21 on the night. Quietly.
Man. 12 in the second half. Although said announcer did affect his missed free throw months ago, but we'll take a look at this layup. Look at the spin.
The home crowd is pretty happy.
Foul number 15, Peyton Rogers. KJ Mark back in the game for Mark Tudor.
Foul moments ago on the freshman Hayden Rogers. That's his second. Team second.
He's played some minutes this second half.
He has. Blonde-haired kid playing defense right now, wearing number 15. 17-point Guerin Catholic lead. That's going to be a charge on Cayman Washington, his second foul. Tim Adams is saying, look, they got him with the hip before the charge was committed. I'm not going to buy it, though.
No.
Usually don't.
No, they don't usually do that at all.
White uniforms, Guerin Catholic tonight at home, and impressive. Started with Bryson Cardinal with a strong first half, led 30-24 at the break, and expanded that lead now to 17. Drop down, Bryson Cardinal. Man coverage. Blocked once, missed the second time. Contact, and it'll belong to Guerin Catholic. Well, is Tim Adams more upset with the officiating or more upset with his team?
Yes.
Okay. Good answer.
To be honest with you, team didn't come out as crisp as I thought they would.
Okay.
But it's the first game of the year. But I think the officials probably got his goat a couple times. Some calls that he didn't think he got. But you can't blame that on the black and white stripes. Your kid's got to step up to that as well.
Sure. Bryson Cardinal made a living at the free throw line to start the game. And in the second half, it's been Robert Sorensen at the line. Here's Cardinal.
That ball is not where it should be.
It's a tough catch.
Yep. And then Cardinal's telling the official, I got pushed in the back.
IndianaSRN with coverage tonight live from Guerin Catholic. That's a three on the way, and finally a made three for Park Tudor by Miles Guerin. And by my numbers, that's their first three of the night.
It is the first one of the night.
Reduces the lead to 14. Do they have a comeback in store here? Not when Robert Sorensen gets a pick and glides to the hoop.
How about this? Sorensen has 23. Cardinal has 23.
It's 46. Another three on the way. It's amazing. And that will send KJ Mark to the line. So the game began with Bryson Cardinal dominating inside, and then Robert Sorensen, mostly on an attack to the goal, has dominated in the inside in the second half. And we have a timeout. Quick reminder, Piper Logistics specializes in everything from warehousing and transportation and everything in between. 3 services, 1 solution. We do it all. For further information, give them a call at 317-396-1023.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back. Stay tuned to the postgame show. Recap of what has happened, and maybe, just maybe, if this lead holds, Bobby Allen will make his appearance up with Keith Myers. They're long-standing friends, and this would be Bobby's first win over Park Tudor
in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I won't mention that at all.
I just did, but
I think he will, but I won't mention that
sure.
at all.
Yeah.
I was just going to talk Thanksgiving dinner.
He's going to be pretty happy with his team.
Yes.
Unless there is a dramatic change the remaining.
Boy, if you do this at 341, but we've seen some things happen in basketball.
Yes. Can't say enough about KJ Mark. Off the bench.
13.
7 of 7 from the line, playing with 3 fouls.
Mom and Dad in the stands tonight.
Got to be pretty happy with that.
He's got family in Memphis that watches the games on
Really?
IndianaSRN.
I didn't know that.
I wonder if Cardinal does windows, because at 6'8", he could probably do some windows for us.
You know, it's the old cliche, does everything but sell popcorn. Tonight does everything include cleaning. I know you hate guys that miss free throws, but what about the touch of KJ Mark?
It's a nice little sweep, but watch his feet. He elevates on his free throws.
Doesn't change his positioning after a made one either. Gets the second one in the same spot. Good chance for Guerin Catholic to kill clock here. Not necessarily putting a freeze, but find your best look. Do a little weave. Lead some time. Rogers down to Bryson Cardinal. Draws a double team. That's an open 3. Instead, it's a handoff for 2. That is just so well done. No basket, by the way, but good teamwork on the part of Guerin Catholic, who used time here and nearly got an and 1, as it'll be a foul outside. Another look inside. Again, the foul was committed before the dunk.
Now what you have to do is you have to finish. Just finish.
Sorensen draws the double team. Penetrate and pitch. Like a pass to Cardinal. What a fight underneath by Miles Guerin. Quiring's not a big dude, but he's not afraid to mix it up, is he?
No.
6'1" against 6'8". And it's a held ball favoring Park Tudor. Got a chance to get this down to a dozen.
Oh, nice, give it a go.
Against Cardinal, draws Bryson's 4th foul. And goes to the free throw line where he has not missed.
If anything, Cardinal being aggressive in the second half, you got to be very careful that you cannot start the game that way. They definitely will need him on the floor.
Yeah, he had no personal fouls in the first half. And that is the first miss of the night now for KJ Mark.
How about the tennis shoes look? All different flavors and colors. And just give me 10% of the bill.
Youth, huh? Oh, to be young.
My Chuck Taylors were really good back then.
I'm sure they did. Sorensen beats the double team to the freshman Rogers.
See, you don't need points if you're Guerin.
No, sir. And you're at the free throw line the next time a foul is committed, and it is committed right there. It's not a bad foul in the sense that you've got to stop the clock and force Guerin to maybe miss 1 or 2 at the line, get the ball back.
But the old rule with the 1-and-1, there would be pressure here. Now with 2 shots, there's not as much pressure on your free throw shooter.
That's true. Miles Guerin got the foul.
Unless you miss both of them.
Yeah, is missed by Andy Carrot, who has one more. unofficially, this is the 33rd free throw attempt tonight for Guerin Catholic.
Wow. That's a lot.
Andy Guerin gets the second free throw. He has 5 for the game. Washington misses. Good follow by Horvath. A little too strong. Tipped around nicely inside, and Eli Bennett battling. Draws contact. That is team foul 4 on Guerin Catholic.
And that is it for Cardinal,
who had no fouls in the first half, 5 in the second half. The Cardinal had a super scoring effort, 23, 18 in the first half. And he is the reason that, barring anything unforeseen, that Guerin Catholic is going to win this game.
Bobby Allen, I don't read looks very well. Not real happy with his team right now.
Well, hasn't officially salted the game away, I suppose.
And you got 2 minutes left.
Guerin, another 3. He's got 1 in this game, and he knocks down another. Miles Guerin has the only 3s of the game, and that draws the margin to 11 with a timeout, 1:55 left. Not sure if it's a 30-second or a full timeout.
30-second timeout,
IndianaSRN Sports Web TV. That's your gateway to Indiana sports excellence. Partner with IndianaSRN. That's us. Where success and sponsorship meet. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org.
Please do.
Over 150 games tonight, or this week and this year on IndianaSRN. 150 tonight would be something.
That would be something.
We don't have that many high schools, I think, playing, but for the year, that's yeoman's work.
Thanks to Ben Wood, that's doing the 1 and 2s tonight. Daniel Thacker, or what we call Thing 1. He took it easy on me at the concession stand tonight, though.
Did he really?
Nachos, popcorn, Chick-fil-A sandwich, Diet Coke. Not bad.
Does look pretty slim.
Yeah. He'll be eating turkey about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I'm telling you, he'll drop calories. He's young. Full court pressure. Guerin Catholic beats it. That's going to be a layup. Ryan Paris, first field goal tonight, 4 points for the game. Well done by Guerin Catholic. Back the other way. Hudson Horvath, his second field goal.
He has 12 tonight.
Hanging in there. Full court pressure, almost a steal. And what do we got? Timeout. Good timeout by Bobby Allen as there was pressure in the backcourt. And it's a full timeout with 1:34 left. We'll step back with the conclusion to this game in a moment.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there is just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
We're down to 1:34 for the game, 66-55. Key component to Guerin Catholic's attack, Bryson Cardinal is fouled out with 23. Robert Sorensen remains in the game. He has a game-high 25.
Thanks to Courtney Whitehead, the athletic director of Park Tudor, and Ryan Davis from Guerin Catholic for all their help to get our stuff together for the broadcast. Athletic drives are hard to do.
Yes. Pass inside, a lot of contact. That's going to be a shooting situation for Dylan Morans, who somehow was able to get the ball up and had some contact with Cayman Washington, went over to good sportsmanship, make sure everything was okay. And Washington, for all that, picks up a foul. That's his third. Guerin Catholic, by the time the night is over, may shoot over 40 free throws. 40 for a 32-minute game. Bobby Allen looks pretty composed right now.
He does, doesn't he?
Strolling back to his bench. Double figures now, Dylan Marin. Sorry, Keith.
Three players in double figures for Guerin Catholic.
13-point lead. Guerin again for three.
Oh, bang.
I'm sorry, make that. Came in Washington for three for a team that did not have a three in the first half. Now has three in the second half off the bank.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Keith mentioned earlier Robert Sorensen has 23. That is correct. 23 to go along with Bryson Cardinal. The difference is 10, and still 66 ticks to go. North Central started pressing when it got off the bus tonight, and that has not lifted. Nobody on the man to throw it in. Now the freshman, and he will step to the line.
Park Tudor has, as you mentioned, pressed the whole entire night.
I'd be in pretty good shape to do that.
It's week one.
And you have to believe that that's part of their MO. Horvath, his third foul. There have been 6 different players for the Panthers who've had at least 3 fouls.
Well, the freshman can tell his grandma and grandpa, I scored my first basket.
And you know what? This kid's going to get a lot of playing time this year, I would believe.
Played JV a little bit today.
He's a freshman as the chant goes up. That's the 36th free throw attempt tonight.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's a pretty good number for the NBA, let alone high school. And again, the games are 32 minutes long in high school. That is more than a free throw attempt a minute.
And the officials are continuing to blow the whistle. Grissom gets his first foul. So he has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players for Guerin.
Wow.
Park Tudor has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players.
Park Tudor now starting to clear most of its bench. One free throw for Miles Wiley. As we're down to 53 and 8/10.
Sorensen is going for 24 and 25.
He has missed one free throw tonight.
Because of Jim Barber.
I take full blame for that.
Okay, good. Well, you want to take blame for that one too?
That should have gone in. This is free throw attempt 38 tonight for Guerin Catholic. You know, that might be an aberration, but if it isn't, they're going to be a handful this year because they're getting to the line early and often. No reason to shoot the ball here. Game's in the bank. Good opening night for the Eagles.
They will play Indianapolis Ritter on the 25th. That is Saturday, isn't it?
Yep.
Correct?
And then Muncie Central on IndianaSRN a week from tonight. We will have that game for you. Drew Miller gets in the scorebook with his second foul. Nick Bell-Murray is going to get a chance to play here. And the chant goes up, Bell-Murray.
That's good. You got to love it.
Oh, I do. Asher Arkansas in the game. Good-looking sophomore from St. Matthew Elementary School. Rogers, third point of the night and 4 free throw attempts. He checks out, waning seconds of the game.
And you got all guards on the floor for Guerin Catholic.
Yeah. And a team that has 4 guys who are 6'8" or better.
40 free throw attempts for Guerin Catholic.
Woo. Ball game. (72-59) Guerin Catholic on opening night. Let's see if Bobby Allen sticks to his pregame proclamation that if his team wins, which it has, we'll pop up here and chat with you for a moment. Let's take a break. Come back and start our post-game show here on IndianaSRN.
Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Keith, let's talk about impact players for Guerin Catholic. That's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Sorensen with 24, Cardinal with 23. Cardinal did foul out. That doesn't look good, but what a great game. 40 free throw attempts by Guerin Catholic tonight. And it coming off the bus, Park Tudor press, but really kind of shot him in the foot a couple times because got in foul trouble early, got the free throws. When you score 40 attempts in a 32-minute game, you're doing pretty well.
In fact, at least 25 fouls on Park Tudor. Cardinal had 18 of his 23 in the first half, and Sorensen had 15 of his 24 in the second half. So the 1-2 punch put Park Tudor away on opening night, and both of these teams back in action within the next week.
Yeah, Ritter on Saturday for Cardinal, for Guerin, and GCA next Tuesday.
Low scoring start to this game at 11-9, then it picked up in the second, third, and fourth quarters for the final of 72-59. 2A Park Tudor at Greenwood Christian next Tuesday. 3A Guerin Catholic will face Ritter Saturday night on the road, and then we will have them next week against the Bearcats and all their great history from Muncie Central and all those state championships of years past, going back to Ray McCallum and Jackie Moore, and well, you can go down a laundry list of great players from the Cats.
Looking forward to that.
Well, Coach, it's been a pleasure. Hope you and your wife have a happy Thanksgiving, a safe one, and you and I will hook up in a week.
Yep, and you and your wife have a great weekend, and I cannot wait chocolate chip cookies are waiting for me.
For Keith Myers, Jim Barber, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. So long from Guerin Catholic.